Hey guys, this is Sean and I am here with a tag video. So those of you who have been with me for a while know that I love a good tag video, but this is one of a more serious note. So Lockhead Boss Lady has encouraged all the content creators to do a tag video, tag stay at home, in light of our recent developments across the globe. So she wanted to know, what are you doing your part? What part are you doing to stay healthy and to stay safe? Hashtag stay at home. So I thought this was fitting because I got one of these in the mail, and it's from the CDC about things that you can do to halt the spread of the Rona. So look in your mail and see if you find anything regarding that, and you know, do good, safe hygiene practices. One of the things that I'm doing, as you can see, maybe if you haven't realized yet, but Operation Rehab is over and I have a new background. So this is my new background. I'm going to be getting great drapes. So sorry for the glare, but this is my new backdrop that I'll be doing videos on. I like the color, and I'll be getting drapes. So that'll be a follow-up video. So I am at work because I am one of the groups that is exempt from the stay at home. But in light of that, the associations and of course the governor has given people guidelines for what you need to do if you have to be out with the public. So of course, we have sanitized everything. I've been going through this rehab, so there's been a lot of cleaning already being done. But of course, we've got our handy dandy wipes, of which we're wiping down the doors and the doorknobs. And whenever anybody comes in through, we just go back and wipe it down. I have my gloves. Um, Right now, it's just my husband and I in the office. We have an office manager, but she is working remotely at home because she falls under one of the high risk people, and we want her to be safe. So she's working at home. What else are we doing? We are also practicing social distancing. Like I said, it's just two of us in the office, but we make a point to wipe down the phones because we both have to use them. But no outside people use our phones, but we've been making a point of wiping down the phones, wiping down the computers, because we both use them interchangeably. And we have the wipes whenever we have clients coming in, and we wipe down the surfaces. So we do have the FedEx guy and the UPS guy coming in, and so sometimes we have to sign stuff, but when we don't have to sign anything, they just place everything on the counter. And I use the Clorox when I have to use their pen, because some things you have to sign for, and we wipe it down. Well, I hand it to him and he can wipe it down. We are practicing our social distancing when clients come in. That hasn't been hard to do. And right now, with everything going on, business is slow. So we are still doing business remotely with eDocusign and dealing with our other colleagues through email and phone. Most things can be handled. Technology is really good in this kind of situation, and so we are relying on technology as much as possible to keep work going and to answer any client calls and client concerns. So that is what we are doing, and of course, doing our own basic practice. Obviously, keeping your hands out of your face, washing your hands when I do have to be out. I had never really done it before, but touching surfaces with a barrier regarding the Clorox wipes, have been doing that more. A lot of times what will happen is after I've been at an appointment, I will go and wash my hands or use hand sanitizer. And make no mistake, hand sanitizer is good when that's your only source of cleaning your hands, but wash your hands with soap and water as much as possible. That is the best route. But if you don't and you're out and about and you need to clean your hands, definitely use the hand sanitizer. So I want to leave you with some other tips that might be helpful in this time. First of all, I really encourage everyone, wherever they are. I live in Indiana on the border of Illinois. And so both in Indiana and Illinois, where I work at both states, we have a stay in place. And I encourage everyone to, if that is the situation in your state, please adhere to the governor's directives or your local directives. Don't try to get around it. My life has been impacted just like everyone else's. I can't go to church. I can't go to my gym. And so, we have to adhere to what's going on. Do your workouts at home, in your backyard. There's plenty of people doing workouts. Our gym, they're giving out the workout of the day, and then you're interactive as far as putting your times on Facebook. This is the time to find other ways of connecting, even though you physically can't be around. Many of the religious services are being live streamed through Facebook and YouTube. I encourage to take advantage of those, the technology of that as well. The sooner that we can make this a serious, we can take this serious and do our own part individually will help us get back to normal. So here's some other tips I want to leave with you. Eat a balanced diet. Now more than ever, if you have not been someone who has taken in fruits and vegetables and has had not necessarily an ideal diet, this is a good time to get your body those macronutrients and micronutrients that you need to keep your body healthy. Drink water. Many of us are dehydrated, and we really underestimate how dehydrated we are during the winter months. We only really think about drinking water when it's hot. The best thing that you can do for your body right now is to stay hydrated. You don't want your body to work harder than it has to. And a lot of times when we're dehydrated, our body works really hard to stay at its best. And so in light of, this is still flu season, and in light of what's going on, keep your body hydrated as much as possible. The next thing you can do is use your local resources. Many people are experiencing either being unemployed or underemployed. Many people's hours are cut. Maybe people have been relying on overtime and your work life has changed. Check your local resources. I know for a lot of us who are parents, this is not the summer and our kids are out of school. I know in my school district, Comcast, who is one of our local providers, is giving free internet because a lot of the kids are going through online learning right now. And I know in my school district, they put out a mass phone message that they were still going to feed the kids, and all you had to do was drive up to the school, and that the school was going to provide breakfast and lunch, because many of our kids rely on school lunches to be fed, because we have a lot of working parents who financially cannot, they're on reduced lunch, or they get free lunches based on their financial situation. And so the school is still making that available. So if you are a working parent and you can't get to the lunches, rely on a neighbor or a family member to go drive up to the schools if that's what's being offered in your school district. So your kid can get fed breakfast and lunch, and you don't have to worry about that kind of stress. I know a lot of the food pantries are being inundated. If you need to, do what you have to do to take care of your family financially. Food can be a really big cost, and if you need to save your money because you don't know what your financial future is going to do or going to be, there's no reason to be prideful. A lot of people are in situations at no fault of their own, and if that's the resource you need to take for now, please take advantage of it. And then the last thing I want to have a takeaway with is to keep your stress level low. Now, I do know that this is something that in my lifetime I've never experienced. And it's really easy to get overwhelmed with the information that seems to be changing moment to moment. And so I can only suggest that you do what works for you. And I'll just give you some suggestions. The first thing you probably should do is to keep your social media down to a minimum if this creates a lot of anxiety for you. I know that we all want to be informed, but don't get overwhelmed. And so I've been trying to plug in the morning to see what has happened through the night. And then early afternoon, I'll check in on the news, and that's it. Because I know how hearing all of that, hearing about, deaths and local news and all of that, it can be very, very taxing on the psyche. And so now more than ever, protecting your energy, your emotional health is very important. Not only for yourself, but people around you. If you have family members who are nervous, somebody needs to be grounded and rooted. And so keep your social media and your intake of information down to a level that is going to be comfortable for you, but not overwhelming. Another thing you can do now more than ever, if you are a person of faith, this is a good time to read your good book, whatever that good book is for you, and really rely on your faith to give you a sense of peace. And another thing you can do is also use that physical energy to lower your emotional. So, do those home exercises. Get out in the backyard and jump some rope. Sometimes you just got to go back old school. Sometimes getting some of that energy out is going to help you with your stress level. Running around with the kids, or playing with your dog, or anything that's going to bring your stress level down. Meditation, instead of watching a lot of news, watch some movies that are uplifting, music that is uplifting. If you're going to watch something, make it something that's going to feed your spirit with something funny and something that is going to make you feel good. Because there's a lot that people can feel bad about, but there's a lot of good that still is going on. So thank you for your time. I hope everyone stays safe. Thank you, Lockhead Boss Lady, for this tag video. And anybody else who's a content creator, please do a video. And if you are a subscriber, please put in the comments and let me know what you are doing to do your part, because we want to see this end. And like I said, the sooner we all do our part individually, the sooner we can all get back to our lives as it once was. May not ever be the same, but this makes you think about what's really important. So take care of yourself and each other, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.